Tony Robbins' method to master your mind in 30 days. Imagine waking up every day excited, brimming with purpose, and knowing exactly how to achieve your wildest dreams. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Tony Robbins, the world-renowned life coach, disagrees. He claims you can unlock this potential in just 30 days with his mind mastery method. But is it too good to be true? In this video, we'll crack open the code of Tony's 9-step program. We'll delve into powerful concepts like ditching the how for a clear what and why, embracing action over knowledge paralysis, and even leveraging the secret decisions you make every moment. Buckle up, because you're about to discover how to transform your mindset and finally take the wheel of your life. Are you ready to ditch the frustration and step into the driver's seat? Let's dive in. 1. Start with what and why, not how. Have you ever felt paralyzed by the question, how? You set a goal, like getting that promotion or finally writing a novel, but the logistics overwhelm you. Tony Robbins argues that this focus on how is the enemy of progress. Instead, he urges us to begin with the powerful duo of what and why. Imagine you want to run a marathon. Instead of getting bogged down in training plans and equipment, start with the what. You envision yourself crossing the finish line, the feeling of accomplishment washing over you. Then delve into the why. Maybe it's a lifelong dream or a way to honor a loved one. This clarity fuels your motivation. Tony uses the analogy of a ship. If your what and why are your destination, the how is simply the course you chart to get there. The specific route might change based on weather or currents, but your unwavering focus on the destination keeps you moving forward. By prioritizing what and why, you tap into a wellspring of passion and purpose. This clarity cuts through the confusion and empowers you to find creative solutions for the how along the way. So ditch the how for now. Define your what, that audacious goal, and unearth your why, the burning reason behind it. This is the fire that will propel you towards success. No. 2. Avoid the tyranny of how. We've all been there. You set a goal, maybe to learn a new language or master a skill. But then, the doubts creep in. How will I ever find the time? What if I'm just not good at this? This obsession with the how can be paralyzing, preventing you from even taking the first step. Tony Robbins calls this the tyranny of how. It's the voice in your head that magnifies every obstacle and downplays your capabilities. When you dwell on the how, you get stuck in analysis paralysis, missing out on valuable opportunities for growth. Imagine you want to start a business. The how might involve complex legalities, marketing strategies, and financial considerations. It's enough to make anyone freeze. But by focusing on the what and why, your vision for the business and the impact you want to create, you break free from this tyranny. Instead of getting sucked into the how vortex, Tony suggests taking small, imperfect actions. Sign up for that introductory language course or watch a YouTube tutorial on the skill you want to learn. Even these tiny steps propel you forward, build momentum, and chip away at the how mountain one piece at a time. Remember, the how will reveal itself as you take action. As you learn more and gain experience, the path ahead becomes clearer. Don't let the fear of how hold you back. Embrace the journey of discovery and trust that the how will unfold as you move forward. No. 3. Focus determines experience. Do you ever feel like negativity seems to follow you around? Like you can't escape a constant loop of frustration or disappointment? Tony Robbins teaches that your focus shapes your reality. It's not magic, but a powerful principle. Where you direct your attention determines your experience. Think about it. If you constantly focus on what's missing in your life, or dwell on past failures, you'll likely feel unhappy and unfulfilled. On the other hand, by shifting your focus to the positive, the things you're grateful for, the progress you've made, you cultivate a sense of contentment and optimism. Tony uses the example of a restaurant menu. Imagine it overflowing with delicious options. Yet, if you fixate on the one dish you can't have, your experience becomes one of frustration. But by focusing on the abundance of choices, your meal becomes an exciting adventure. This isn't about ignoring problems. It's about acknowledging them, then deliberately shifting your focus to solutions and opportunities. Start a gratitude journal. listing down things you're thankful for each day. Celebrate even small wins. By consistently practicing this focus shift, you'll cultivate a more positive outlook, attracting more positive experiences into your life. Remember, your focus is a powerful tool. Don't let it paint your world in shades of gray. Choose to focus on the good and watch your reality transform. No. 4. 3 decisions shaping your life. Did you know that every single moment presents you with a set of 3 critical decisions? Tony Robbins argues that understanding these choices is the key to taking control of your life and steering it in a positive direction. The first decision is what to focus on. As we discussed earlier, your focus shapes your reality. Are you dwelling on negativity or choosing to see the opportunities in every situation? The second decision is about what you can control. Life throws its fair share of curveballs, but it's important to focus on the things within your control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Channeling your energy into controllable aspects empowers you to navigate challenges effectively. The third decision concerns your focus on time. Are you constantly reliving past mistakes or worrying about an uncertain future? Tony emphasizes the power of staying present. By focusing on the here and now, you can make conscious choices that shape your future. Here's the magic. By becoming aware of these 3 decisions at every moment, you gain immense power. You can choose to focus on empowering thoughts, take action on what you can control, and stay present to make the most of every opportunity. This conscious awareness empowers you to break free from negativity and propel your life towards fulfillment. No. 5. Turn should into must. We all have a to-do list a mile long. It's filled with things we should do: exercise more, eat healthier, learn that new skill. But how often do these shoulds actually get done? Tony Robbins argues that the problem lies in the wishy-washy nature of should. It lacks the force to propel us into action. Instead, Tony urges us to transform shoulds into musts. These are non-negotiable commitments, fueled by a deep sense of purpose. Imagine you should call your parents more often. It might stay on your list indefinitely, but if you turn it into a must, a vital way to connect with loved ones, you'll find the time and make those calls a priority. The difference lies in the why behind these commitments. When you have a strong enough reason, a compelling why, the must becomes irresistible. Tony uses the analogy of a fire escape. If your house is on fire, you don't should yourself down the escape. You must do it. The urgency and importance propel you into action. So how do you create a powerful must? Ask yourself why this particular should matters. Is it to improve your health, strengthen relationships? Once you unearth the deeper purpose, the must becomes clear, and with it, the motivation to take action. Remember, shoulds are mere wishes. Musts are the fuel for action. Find your why and turn those shoulds into unstoppable musts that will drive you towards your goals. No. 6. Execution over knowledge. Ever feel like you're stuck in a cycle of learning without ever doing? You devour self-help books, attend countless webinars, yet struggle to take action. Tony Robbins emphasizes that execution trumps knowledge. It's the act of taking imperfect steps that leads to real progress and lasting change. Here's the trap. We often believe that the more we know, the better equipped we are for success. But knowledge without action is like a fancy toolbox left unopened. You might have all the tools, but nothing gets built. Tony uses the analogy of learning to swim. You can read countless books and watch tutorials, but you won't truly learn until you jump in the water and start paddling. The key is to embrace imperfect action. Don't wait for the perfect plan or all the knowledge before you start. Take a small step, even if it feels clumsy or incomplete. This initial action breaks the inertia and propels you forward. As you move, you'll learn from your mistakes, refine your approach, and gain valuable experience. Tony encourages intelligent action, taking steps informed by your knowledge. But don't get caught up in overthinking every detail. Start small, learn as you go, and adjust your course based on your experiences. Remember, progress often happens in messy, iterative cycles. Embrace the journey, celebrate the small wins, and keep moving forward. Knowledge is power, but action unlocks its true potential. No. 7. Leadership and Moonshot thinking. Tony Robbins believes true leadership isn't about micromanaging or wielding authority. It's about inspiring others to achieve the seemingly impossible. This audacious vision is what he calls moonshot thinking, setting ambitious goals that ignite passion and drive extraordinary results. Imagine a team tasked with creating a new product. They could play it safe and come up with something incremental. But a leader with moonshot thinking would challenge the team to develop a revolutionary product that changes the game entirely. This audacious goal, even if not fully achieved, pushes boundaries and fuels innovation. Tony uses the example of President John F. Kennedy's moonshot, landing a man on the moon. This seemingly impossible goal stretched the capabilities of scientists and engineers, leading to groundbreaking advancements that far surpassed the original mission. It wasn't just about reaching the moon, it was about pushing the boundaries of human potential. So how can you apply moonshot thinking in your own life? Set audacious goals for yourself, be it launching a groundbreaking business or mastering a complex skill. This why becomes the rallying cry, inspiring you and those around you to stretch, innovate, and achieve remarkable things. Remember, moonshot thinking isn't about guaranteeing a specific outcome. It's about the transformative journey, the passion it ignites, and the incredible progress that unfolds along the way. Embrace the audacious, set your sights on the stars, and watch yourself and those around you rise to the challenge. No. 8. Expand your identity, expand your life. Tony Robbins teaches that our identity shapes our behavior. It's the story we tell ourselves about who we are and what we're capable of. But here's the good news. This identity isn't fixed. By embracing new experiences and challenges, you can expand your identity, unlocking new levels of growth and potential. Imagine someone who sees themselves as shy. This belief might hold them back from social interactions or public speaking, but by taking a small step, like joining a public speaking club, they challenge this identity. As they gain confidence, their self-perception shifts. They might now see themselves as someone who is overcoming shyness. Tony uses the analogy of a muscle. The more you use a muscle, the stronger it becomes. Similarly, the more you challenge your identity by taking on new experiences, the more it expands. You become more resourceful, adaptable, and capable of handling different situations. So how do you expand your identity? Step outside your comfort zone. Take on a new challenge, learn a new skill, or volunteer for something that scares you. These experiences will stretch your boundaries and force you to grow. As you master these challenges, your identity expands, reflecting your newfound capabilities and resilience. Remember, your identity isn't a cage. It's a canvas waiting to be painted with the vibrant colors of your experiences. Embrace the unfamiliar, challenge your limitations, and watch your identity transform into a powerful force for growth and personal mastery. No. 9. Pattern recognition and mastery. Tony Robbins argues that success in any field hinges on understanding and utilizing patterns. It's like learning a language. Once you recognize the patterns of grammar and vocabulary, you can start building sentences and expressing yourself. The same applies to life's endeavors. Imagine a chess player. They don't just memorize every possible move. They learn the patterns behind successful strategies, attacking patterns, defensive formations, etc. This allows them to adapt and respond effectively in any situation. Tony uses the analogy of learning to play the piano. At first you fumble over individual notes, but as you practice, you recognize patterns, chords, scales, progressions. This knowledge allows you to play complex pieces with ease. So how do you leverage pattern recognition for mastery? Actively observe successful people in your field. Analyze their actions, strategies, and habits. Identify recurring patterns that contribute to their success, then adapt and integrate these patterns into your own approach. Remember, mastery isn't about blind imitation. It's about understanding the why behind successful patterns and adapting them to your unique strengths and goals. As you observe, analyze, and integrate these patterns, you'll build a powerful toolkit for success in any domain. Don't be a passive observer. Become a keen student of success. Identify the patterns that work, adapt them to your own journey, and watch your mastery blossom. Conclusion. Tony Robbins' 9-step method empowers you to take control of your mindset and unlock your full potential. By focusing on what and why before how, embracing action over knowledge, and setting audacious goals, you can break free from limitations and achieve remarkable things. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the small wins, and watch yourself transform into the best version of yourself. Are you ready to master your mind and create the life you deserve?